is Laticia Nicole, and I speak life. We are actually broadcasting live, and we're building business relationships. Here we have Sanita, Maurice Beatty, and Letitia Beatty, where you have an occupational therapist and two registered nurses, and we also are nursing. Well, I'm a nursing administrator, and Maurice Beatty teaches. Aren't you like staff development for
Yes.
the
I
VA?
work
Yeah.
I work as a nurse consultant.
Okay, as a nurse consultant, and Maurice and I both can actually go any place and teach anything, and I work up under Maurice Beatty, within her agency, and I'm excited about that. We can consult anywhere, so I thank you, Maurice, for having me. That's building business relationships. Two nurses got together, and she had been working this business, and folks have been calling me, and I'm like, you know what? They calling me to come and teach and do, and why not share with my sister? She got
Man.
the business working and people calling me, so I'm gonna bring her in. So when stuff that I can't take, she can take, and we can do it together. So that's what building business relationships are all about. Uh,
Mhm.
and when you work together, partnerships, forming partnerships. If you know you don't have so much on you, but
Mhm.
when you have that mentality, that I mentality, that you can do it all by yourself, or you getting all the money, you actually not getting nothing but a headache.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, so we have with us Sunita. No, am I pronouncing your name right?
Ma'am.
Okay, and she is in Florida, and this is what building business relationships is all about. So I know that something awesome is going to come out of this call, because it's not by circumstance that you have an OT and two registered nurses, nursing home administrator, and a consulting company on the line. So please share with us your business.
Greetings. I am Sunita coming to you all the way from Tallahassee, Florida, and I am excited about the things that Graceful In-Home Aging is doing. First, I would like to let you know that I'm an occupational therapist, and I have been doing this for 8 years now. I have experience in the home health sector, assisted living facility, inpatient, long-term care, skilled nursing facility, and hand therapy. As a result of working in those different areas, I have developed and founded Graceful in Home Aging, where we provide private occupational therapy services that is conducive to individualized wellness programs, caregiver coaching, and quality of life consulting services. Under the umbrella of quality of life consulting services, we do home modification assessments, falls prevention, and educating and training to private healthcare sectors. As for our caregiving coach, we just launched a new way to provide that service, and that will be done virtually for our distant clients. So caregivers and aging persons can have a quality of life at home with the appropriate training and education, whether it's durable medical equipment, ADL strategies and solutions, and caregiver education and training to provide that person a quality of life in the home environment. We strive to give that quality of care by empowering aging persons with physical disabilities to age with care and grace, comfort at home.
Awesome. Awesome. And if you don't mind me asking, and the reason why I'm putting her kind of on the spot like this, Maurice, because she's actually one of my mentees. I coach her, and so I would like her to give me an elevator speech, because if we was in an elevator, what would you tell me about your business?
I would tell you that we are the I Care caregiver coaching. And I would also let you know about our services. So pretty much I would introduce myself as hello, my name is Sunita Hill. I'm an occupational therapist with over 8 years of experience in the field of occupational therapy. I am the founder of Graceful In-Home Aging, where we seek to provide quality of life services for aging persons, persons with physical disabilities, and caregivers in the home and or community environment. Our services are, but are not limited to, quality of life consulting services, individualized wellness programs, and caregiving coaching, which can be done locally or distantly through virtual consultations. Our motto is to empower you to age with grace and comfort at home.
All right, all right. Well, I think I'm gonna say grandma to you because you know what? I want grandma to age gracefully at home, and I think she can utilize your services, and you're cheaper than the nursing home, so I think we can utilize that. I like that.
Yes, ma'am. Send grandma on. We're here to help her.
All right.
Thank you. Maurice, what did you think? What did you think about her elevator speech, and what did you think about her business and her business pitch? I mean, she knows about her business. I really thought that she really brought it to us. What do you think?
She sounds very confident in what she should, because when you're speaking about your business, you want to be sound very confident, because hey, this is my business, I'm excited about it. And when you're
Mhm.
giving that elevator speech, really truthfully, if you're only going up one floor or two floors, that's like the fastest ride ever. So, really, your elevator speech, you want to give it within 15, 30 seconds, because
Mm-hmm.
think about how fast the elevator ride can actually be. So you want to hit the most important facts, have your card ready. Hi, my name is such and such. These are the services we offer. If you're looking for this, look me up. Hit your points, hit them fast, quick. Hand them your card. We'll be proud to have your businesses, or have whatever your services are. We'll be proud to address your needs. Give us a call. You know Things like that. Especially in the hospital settings. Family members coming out, they're don't want to put their loved ones in the nursing home and things like that. So it's kind of good for elevated speeches to be kind of quick and fast.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
I wonder. Okay, check this out because I was actually going to do this in Times Square when I was down there with at Lucinda Cross's uh, conference, and they called up people to the stage, to do their elevators speech, and it's almost like a storyline, kind of. Well, your pitch, your storyline, um, and I always ask people, have you ever been in a room where people are speaking so negative about themselves and saying they can't do it, they saying they won't do it, they're not good enough, and you want to say to them so bad that you are the head and not the tail, you are above and not beneath, that you can do all things through Christ Jesus that gives you strength, and just say to yourself that the days of barely making it are over. Well, if you would like your clients or your employees to know that they can make it, please call me because I'll let them know that they are the head and not the tail, and they can do all things through Christ. My name is Laticia Nicole, and I speak life. So, it's really quick.
Good.
It's real quick.
Yeah.
Um, and just in conversation, so you want to do something like a storyline, and you want
Mm-hmm.
to you want to make it personable. You want to and you want to keep practicing it and practicing and until it becomes perfect. And actually that day, I didn't get called on the stage that day, but actually you guys know that I do this prayer every day until I walk in it, And I actually started with, have you ever been in a room with negative people saying negative things about themselves, and you just wanted to tell them that you are rich, you are poor, you're walking in the fullness of God, you're debt free, healthy, wealthy, and wise, and days of barely making it over? Well, if you need for your employees or anybody or people in your organization to know that, please book me. My name is Laticia Nicole, and I speak life, so you have life more abundantly. And you see how fast that was?
Mhm.
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 And it's that they don't want to hear a long, drawn out story. You only got so long to get your point across. I mean, you don't have your card in front of you, and you're not going to read your card. Imagine if I had my flyer in front of me and be like, there is more in you, but you struggle with confidence, preventing you from seeing yourself as the greatest self. I'm like, they're gonna look at me and like, yeah. All right. Thanks. Talk to you later. No, they're gonna want to know what can you do, and when you pitch it, and it almost sounds like a commercial. Am I right? When I say that, when I tell you my elevator speech, it sounds like a commercial. Well, by the time I finish talking and I tell them, all these awesome things, because what Speak Life is. I remember when I first started, you guys, that people would ask me, well, what is Speak Life? And I'll say, well, speak, and this is, I mean, really, this is when I first started um, um, Speak Life, the Speak Life movement. And people used to ask me, what is Speak Life? And I would say, well, Speak Life is that you have the power of life and death in your tongue, and everything you say will manifest. Or I'll say, you have the power of life and death with your tongue, and what you love, you will eat its fruit. And they'll say, okay, yeah, thanks. Well, not until I understood how to pitch Speak Life so you can have life more abundantly. People didn't understand what I was saying, and I wasn't getting um, speaking engagements. But when I was able to pitch it to the audience, and I was able to get the audience to identify with the words that were coming out of my mouth and understand what I was saying, then and only then I was able to connect with my audience and to get more speaking engagements. Do y'all understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And that's the only way, because people got to understand what you're talking about. You have to be like, I don't know if either one of you want to go into coaching, but if you want to go into coaching, you can't coach a game that you ain't never played.
Mhm.
And you all have your different gifts, and you all have your different generations that are what we call in the business world, it's tribes
Mhm.
that will connect. So, Sunita, you have your tribe that's waiting on you to tell the world about your business.
Mhm.
I mean, because how many people want their mother, their dad, their aunt, their sister, their brother, their elderly to be at home and to age gracefully right there in their home?
Mhm.
Mhm.
And then for you, Maurice, I mean, how many businesses need your services? Oh my God, daycare needs your services. Plants need your services. Hospitals need your services. Home health needs your services. To get
Mhm.
to get certified in CPR.
Mhm.
Mhm.
We just Maurice and I just taught a corporation how to take blood pressures.
Mhm.
I mean, it was like, okay, you would be amazed of the needs that are out there. Am I right, Maurice?
You right.
Can
Okay.
you tell us more about your business?
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. Well, traveling professional CPR consultants came into effect in about 2006. I was in the Maryland, D.C. area. I was
Mm-hmm.
already a AHA instructor as part of my job as a um, as a CNS for the DCVA, but I saw that there was a need in the community as well for CPR. And the reason I felt that there was a need, is because individuals needed to get CPR, but the cost was a little bit more expensive. When you
Mm-hmm.
find daycare workers need to be CPR certified, their money or hourly wage was not really, it wasn't cost efficient for them to be paying
Mm.
Mhm.
what they really was charging. So I thought, well, let me provide a service that is affordable to them. And that's how I was sitting there one day at work and it came about. I actually applied for my business name first. I actually sent that in first of all. I applied for that and everything just started rolling in place. So I have to work under an umbrella of an agency out in the community as for an AH site. So I actually had two sites I worked under. And working under AHA, you have to follow every legal guideline. So
Mhm.
I do follow every legal guideline.
You
And
better.
that's just way the government and every thing is, because if records get pulled, you have to make sure you have those things. So
Mm.
when I transferred to North Carolina, I transferred my records and I work under an umbrella here in North Carolina.
Mhm.
So I decided to expand the business. And because in Maryland, I was just teaching CPR, which is all branches of CPR.
Mhm.
So I branched out and started doing as my nurse consultant businesses. And so I do go out to health fairs, I do preventive care,
Mhm.
I do coaching. So any other type of health trainings and things like that, I can do as well. So I have a lot of knowledge in these 20 years of nursing. So I'm getting the information out there to those who want to be willing participants. All it takes is someone to want to learn.
Mhm. Mhm.
Well, that's awesome. I think this will be a great business partnership. I can see growth in pretty much both of your businesses. For those that do not know what I do, in order for folks to even have a healthy business, you have to have a healthy mind.
Mhm.
Start a business, you can't grow a business if you're not whole. Because
Hmm.
whatever you are, your business is going to be. Your expectation will be your manifestation. Yes, I use the word of God a lot because that is my foundation. I truly believe that I can do all things through him. So within my business, I'm able to have the business owner believe in themselves, believe that they have purpose, believe that they have potential, believe that they have favor, believe that they can prosper, and believe that they are blessed. And when they believe these things for themselves, before you can go conquer the world, you can have to conquer your own body. Then you have to conquer your home. So then you can go out and start helping outside of your home. So it starts with self, then family, and then the community in that order.
Mhm.
But when you do things out of order, I just don't see a business thriving. How can you thrive in business when your mind is scattered?
Mhm.
Mm.
You're coming home to a nasty house and your husband mad at you, your kids don't like you, you're out of order.
Mhm.
But when you do things in decency and order, you can have a thriving business because you won't feel like you're scattered and being pulled, and you will have the help that you need. And then you'll know you have everything that you need to be successful. You have gifts inside of you. So the gifts that I hear in both of you is that God gave you the gift to take care of people or to teach others how to take care of others. Am I right?
Right. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's good. And then it's not even, you know, it's funny how both of you are on this line and you're both in healthcare. Now imagine when your business grow from Florida all the way to North Carolina, you're already connected, building business relationships. You're already connected to nurses here in North Carolina.
Mhm.
That's
Mhm.
awesome.
Yes, ma'am.
That's awesome. Okay. Now, can you tell me
Hmm.
what's your next step from out of Florida? What are you going to do with your business, and what are you doing now?
Currently now I'm focusing in on the virtual component of our service since it's so new.
Hmm.
So building clientele virtually,
Hmm.
and next year my goal is to launch out in another area, which potentially could be North Carolina, for clients, and getting a branch set up there to provide our services in a home environment.
That's good. That's good. And Maurice, how can you see that this can be a partnership? Like listening to that, what did your mind do? Because you're a nurse, so automatically you saw where you could help her. Maurice, can she hear us? You know her
Hmm.
phone goes. Maurice,
Um,
can you hear us? Oh, her phone went out. Well, I can see where we can help you as nurses,
Okay.
because you're OT. So
mhm,
imagine we're nurses. We're in acute care. We're in skilled nursing. We're in LTACs, long-term acute care nursing. I mean, just imagine how many OT, PTSD that we come across, and
Mhm.
how many residents or patients that need your service, that when they go home, or if you grow your business to this area, how many people that you can add on your uh, payroll.
exactly.
Because you are a solution. You're not part of the problem. You are a solution. So you're a solution to the problem of rehospitalization, and we talk about that all the time, don't we? Uh,
Right.
because right now, one of the problems is rehospitalization, and hospitals are needing a solution to that problem. So they're looking for nursing homes to partner with them. They're looking for home health to partner with them. So I'm excited about your business because you are a solution to the
Mhm.
problem. Because right now, Medicare is pretty much finding the hospitals for rehospitalization. So they're looking for partners to keep people out the hospital. And in order to keep people out the hospital, you must have good care at home, or good
Mhm.
care at the nursing home. But a lot of families want their mom or dad to age gracefully at home.
And
That's good.
I do believe, because we're in as we say now, as our generation tends to live longer,
Mhm.
you're going to find that family members are starting to keep their loved ones at home more. So as we need PT and OT and things like that, they may have to go to rehab for a short period, but you're
Mhm.
going to find them being in the home more. And these type of things, they're going to need this care in the home.
Mm,
Uh,
Right.
and it
Mhm.
may be because we are seeing changes with healthcare and with
Mhm.
insurance. Insurance used to be the drive of healthcare, but that is
Mhm.
changing as well.
yes, it
So
is.
you're going to see these things change. We're already seeing how hospital stays are getting shorter after procedures and things like that. So you're
Right.
going to see how these changes are coming into effect. And I do believe that's going to be sooner than later. And,
Mhm.
and having an affordable process, especially even if people are paying out of pocket for these things, you
Right.
know, it will be very beneficial for them.
Yes, and that's good because when you say private pay, I think you're right up her alley. Private
Mhm.
pay.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is her business that she takes private pay. So imagine when you have to spin down, people that's trying um, to get Medicaid, and they have to spin down. her business will come right in handy because she can take care of them right at home, and they can spend down and within her company, and they will receive good care and age gracefully at home. Do you see how I keep using your age gracefully at home?
Mhm. Yes. Mhm.
That should be a part of your pitch,
Gotcha. Okay.
because that out of everything you said, that stuck with me. And I don't know. Matter of fact, I believe you did go through a piece of pie with Laticia Nicole. I think you've gone through
Mhm.
that when
Mhm.
we that's how we first got connected. When you assess, you plan, you implement, you evaluate, and then you execute
Mhm.
your plan. And when you put all those things together, and when you keep saying, and there we go with the branding part, building business relationships. That's what we're talking about, people. So those that are you are watching and listening, we may repeat a lot of things. So we know as we build our brand and we're building our business relationships, when you have people speaking of your business, you want them to sound like you. So she says, aging gracefully at home. And that's
Mhm.
how I'll always remember her business. And when I have a client that needs to age gracefully at home with their family members, I would send them to you, because mama want to age gracefully at home.
Mhm.
Okay, Maurice, when we have corporations that call and they need um, CPR, or they need some type of certification, or they need to learn how to take blood pressures, and we also did protective, what was it, PPEs, PP,
PPEs, yes.
yes, protective equipment, uh,
Mhm. Mhm.
Personal.
Mhm.
personal protective
Listen to
equipment,
chime in.
huh?
I said, listen to who's chiming in.
Who's chiming in?
John.
Oh Lord. Oh,
Personal
so
protective equipment.
yeah. And you would never even imagine how many companies and corporations have that need. So again, we are solutions. We are not problems. Do y'all hear the
Right.
words I constantly, I'm doing a 2-3 fold here. I'm teaching you something that you're gonna constantly repeat yourself over and over again. And for our new business owners, if you have not understood what Speak Life is all about, when you constantly repeat things over and over, you're going to walk in them eventually.
Hmm.
You can't keep saying
Mhm.
things out of your mouth and not live it. Because when you
Right.
put it in the
Mhm.
atmosphere, it shall not return to you void. So I'm teaching a lot of things right now. I'm saying a lot of things right now, and I may be talking over a lot of people's head, but I want you to understand, when you speak life to your situation, it cannot die.
That's right.
So what we're doing, we're speaking life into businesses, and we're building business relationships. And as we build these relationships, we're also teaching each other how to brand, how to sell our business, and how to speak to others about our business, because you only got a little time in the elevator.
Right. Mhm.
Hmm.
only a short time in the elevator, and you want to
True.
sell that business, and you want to be able to tell them about that business. So when they get off the elevator, they want to turn back around and be like, wait, what's your name again? They don't want you to go. But if you sell, if you're boring, if you're not sure of yourself, that's what's going to come out. And right now, what I hear is you two ladies are sure of your business, and you know your why. Can we talk about your why?
Mhm.
Why did you start your business in Florida?
I started my business in Florida first and foremost is my passion and my desire to serve people. And from that passion and desire to serve people, I um, started really honing in on what my patients' desires and wants were when they were in the facilities or in the nursing homes. And it was, I would love to be at home. That's what my memories are. That is something that I built. That is something where I get majority of my comfort from. So as a result of my passion, my love to serve people, and my patience wants, I founded Graceful In-Home Aging. And as a result of that, I have created freedom. I have developed awesome relationships with people like you, Laticia, and it's just making me grow as a person professionally and personally. But my why, to sum it all up, is I have the passion to want it. I have a passion to be had the passion to be an entrepreneur, to pursue my vision, and to help individuals age at home. That's my why.
All
All
right,
right.
all right. Okay, well, I'm convinced that's awesome. Maurice, what is your why?
I actually spoke about this uh, not too long ago. I actually made a post about it. And it actually involves passion. And my passion actually, I actually went to nursing school. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't start off in college as a nurse. And, I think most kids, when they actually go off to college, they may not know exactly what they want to do. And sometimes they get a little strayed off. But my passion actually involves a couple of things. So I actually took my education, my passion for education, my passion for nursing and serving, and combined them together. And I'm able to do all of those with my company. And
Mm-hmm.
that allows me to educate, still work as a nurse, and serve my community. And I'm educating the community, getting preventive health care out there, and teaching them all. And when they're done with a class, it just does my heart good to hear somebody say, that they got something good out of it, or they're asking other questions, they're wanting to know more, or they have questions about maybe their own health. They come in about bloodborne pathogens or BP, but they're asking questions about hypertension or stroke or cardiovascular issues and things like that. So it opens up the doors for them just to want more education. That right there, it does me good. And it's like, yes, that's how the information is out there. And sometimes they may not be in the area, or when they go to doctors, they don't have the questions, they don't know what to ask. So
Mm,
I'm putting myself in a situation where, look, let me give you the information, let me offer it to you.
mm.
So I'm preparing them.
That's good. That's real good. You ladies sound like you got your stuff together. And I'm excited to be connected to you because I know if I need a nurse, I got one, and if I need an OT, I got one.
Yes, ma'am.
And what makes it even more awesome is that you guys love God, and I know your foundation.
Mm.
Um,
Man.
and so I thank you that you were willing to share. And I thank you for being a part of. I know you guys are both in the PD group, and I thank you for being willing to share your why and willing to share your business so others will share their businesses and see how we can, invest and help one another. Because the thing is, when we invest in each other and the money keep going and going and going through each other, you already know um, where they're planting that seed at. When if you love God and you're going to church, you know where some of that seed is going. That 10% of your seed is going. Um, and so that means you're planting on good ground, right?
That's
That's right.
right.
So why wouldn't you want to work with your brother and sister that is on solid ground and that they produce good fruit? So that's where you would want to plant. I want your business, both of your businesses, flourish and grow, and I believe that with all of us being connected, Um, we produce what we need. God said that pretty much that He'll never see us beg for bread. So what has He done? He connected all of us together.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, and I believe through information and through sharing and through education and inspiration and motivation, we're able to push each other into greatness. And so that's what I hope that this group brings to everyone, that we're able to push each other to greatness, not use one another,
But
not
push.
use each other, but push each other into greatness. Some folks you're gonna have to pull, but you're gonna have to push into greatness.
Mhm.
And not that we're gonna use each other gifts, but be a blessing to
Mhm.
each other.
That's
And
right.
that means so, so whether it's information, whether you see somebody out there that you like their graphics, whether you see somebody out there that, right now, I'm trying to feed the homeless in the United States or wherever. I mean, and so I'm praying that people. Thank you so much, Sunita, for sewing. You
Mhm.
fed a family. I mean, that's awesome. That's what we do. We sow into each other. Give, this shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over. So it won't even surprise me
You ain't get
in a
nothing
month or
from
so
me,
you
too.
call me and you say, girl, my business quadrupled. And it's because you were just obedient to the Spirit and you fed a family that you don't even know. Thank you. You know,
Mhm.
um, I promise you. I mean, last year when God gave me the vision to feed 1,000 families, and we fed 2,500 families. Ain't that right, Maurice?
Yes.
We fed 2,500 families just by being obedient. And obedience is better than sacrifice. Your business is connected to your obedience. Your life is connected to your obedience.
Mhm.
It's just I hate when people try to separate business and personal and spiritual and all this. No, it's all together. It really is.
Mhm.
We try to have God in one place in our area in our life and don't have Him in the other. You
That's
can't
right.
do that. He said,
Mm-mm.
I am the God of everything.
Everything. Mhm.
Of everything. You got to have me in your home, at your job, in your car. You got to have me everywhere, at the school.
Mhm.
You can't separate nothing from me. What can separate you from the love of God? Nothing.
Nothing but the blood of
Mhm.
Jesus. Yes, ma'am.
He said he is there with you. He said he is there with you. So whatever you're doing, tell him thank you. I think even today, on a call, we were saying how even with Judas. Okay, today we have Blog Talk Radio, of course, Speak Like Blog Talk, and and we talked about how even Judas was able to bless Jesus just by betraying him. So even when you have folks that betray you in business, they're elevating you because they just taught you something.
Mhm.
Okay? I don't know why I'm going off to the deep end on that, but just know God love you and He'll see you through. I know we're going to see each other in the morning and we're going to do Praise Report Friday.
Amen.
Ma'am.
I'm excited about Praise Report Friday because when we give God glory for His whole entire story and when we let people know that you don't get God's glory,
Mhm.
it's by His power and by His might and by His Spirit, said the Lord. We got to thank Him in spirit and in truth. We got to worship Him in spirit and in truth. We have to thank Him in spirit and in truth. I'm telling you, y'all, tomorrow
Mhm.
I'm liable to run around this kitchen because He's in my everything. He's in my everything. He's in
Mhm.
my family. He's in my business. I can't. I mean, Sunita, you hear me when I'm speaking with you? I can't take Him out of nothing.
That's right.
I can't take Him out of nothing. So it's time to move forward in your divine light.
Mhm.
There is power and value in you.
Mhm.
And I am thankful that I have both of you in my life. And I pray that all of our business continue to grow. I know if you, right now you should be working on 2015. 2014 is over.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Okay? This is the year of 5775. You have a double portion of favor because his God eyes are on you.
Mm.
So receive it, believe it, and know that you are blessed and you're walking in the fullness of God. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow if you're going to be on the on the prayer call at 7:30. But if not, on next week we're going to do another call for PD. We need these women to get together. You have too many gifts. Over 500 women in this room. We got too many gifts that should be working together in different parts of the country,
Mm-hmm.
and it's free. Do you understand? It's free.
Mm-hmm.
This information right now is free. So it should be no reason why we can't come together and help one another. So do you have anything to add? I know it's going on 12 o'clock midnight, and I'm going to post this to the group. Do we have anything to add? No, ladies?
No, ma'am.
No, sure
All
don't.
All right. Well, be blessed and have a good rest in God. And I'll see you in the morning if God willing. And I love y'all.
I love you
Love
too.
you
Mm.
too.
My name is
Right.
Laticia Nicole, and I speak life. So we all can have life more abundantly. Be blessed.